Take it away, Donovan.
So let's just take a minute and talk about something. Have you ever found yourself halfway through a project, it's beautifully designed, it's spec'd out fantastically, and then you realize, hang on a second, how are all these things meant to move? Well, that happens a lot to me. I've been writing for a while on a site called CSS Animation .rocks, and where I create these demos or interactive, exciting things around how to make animation in CSS and HTML. And questions frequently come up, such as, how do we apply this stuff to larger projects and keep it consistent? And in fact, can the animation really make the UX of our experience better? And I think, yeah. Animation can help in all sorts of ways. It can help guide our users to what really is important. It can help when we show our high content on our UI. And it can actually speak to people on a deeper level. A recent example was Pixar. Take a lamp. They took a normal desk lamp, they made it move, and as a result, people loved that lamp. And also it can help your brand. If you have, say, a boring modal payment box like Stripe had, they added all sorts of interactive, interesting small animations and made it something people really enjoyed using. But the problem still remains, how do we prevent animation from being an afterthought? How do we stop finding ourselves from being in a position of deciding the transitions at the very last minute? Well, let's talk about style guides. We've all used style guides, maybe even created some ourselves. They're collections of documents that have all the information about our font choices, the color choices, our layouts. And they're used to share our understanding of design across organizations. So let's say you want to put animation into style guides and make it as important as the fonts, the colors, and the layouts. How might we do that? Well, one way is to start by thinking about your brand like it's a character, like a person. People have voice. We can use words to describe that voice. And so start thinking about what words might best describe the voice of your brand. It could be words like soft and fluffy and playful. It could be strong, confident. But whatever words you choose, you can use these to guide the decisions that actually inform the animations you use for your brand. We did this at Kitman Labs, and we came up with a list that we felt described Kitman Labs as a brand. We set out these words after much debate, and then the next step was to document them. So we created a document. It lives on a website that we share internally, and this document sets out the goals of animation, what we wanted to achieve, and how it might best promote the brand. We can then use this document to start animating our components. And now you don't want to animate everything, but we can use this document as a sensible starting point for deciding what animations actually help convey the intention of our brand. Furthermore, all the components that we actually build, they themselves are characters. And the character they put across has to match, or at least help bolster this brand that we're putting across. And as you build up these components, you build up a repository. You can document them, you can show animation as you go along. Here's an example from IBM, where an iOS dropdown is illustrated using a video. And as well, it shows the building blocks, the ideas and the animation decisions that went into making it move the way it does. And there are lots of great examples online. You should check out Google Material Design. It's a good starting point. Very well known, of course. And IBM Design Language also has a good reference for how to break down UI animation into principles and apply it. And if you're just getting started, I'd recommend Pattern Lab. You can download the free starting guide from them. It's a style guide, and it gives you all the components you need. You can then start building up your own style guide and style it the way you want. So let's elevate animation to the same level as the fonts and the colors and the layouts in our style guides. Let's design animation deliberately. And if we do this, so close, right at the end. If we do this, then maybe people will love our brand too. Thanks very much.